Hey guys, Cosmos here from Kabam server for Europe, and I'm going to be doing a video on using mount training whips with the Love Thy Mount event and leveling up the stables, of course, and explaining all the things that have to do with that. So far up to now, every month there are Love Thy Mount events where you can train your mount, and every month there are soul crystal events, and every month there are gem synthesis events. Again, there is no guarantee that they'll go forever, but up to now it's been like that every month. So basically, when you earn your mount training whips, or when you earn your soul crystals, or when you earn your gems, it's best to wait until these events before you use them. So I have a whole bunch of mount training whips, probably more than 10,000, but I'm gonna keep 6,000 in my bag in the vault, and I'm gonna use about 4,000. Maybe I'll add another 1,000. We'll see how it goes. I want to get an entire stables level in this video, so we'll see how that goes. And how many we have? We have 4,135 right now in the bag, and for every 5 that I use, I'll get 1 back. That's the Love Thy Mount event. I'll get 1 back, so actually 20% back, and 5 soul crystals as well, and 1 of these level 1 to 3 gem packs. So the reason I'm not using all the whips I have is because for me these are not amazing rewards. Let's say I'm very needy in that I want more. Some people are very happy to get anything, but I just want to get more when I can. But since I have a lot of whips, I can use a whole bunch of them, especially on my Mage's account. It's not a problem. Now on my Knight's account, I'll keep more. So the difference is my Mage is a casher, so he can be more relaxed, but my Knight is, let's say, roughly speaking, a non-casher, and with him what I want to do is I keep the soul crystals and the whips as much as possible until there is an awesome enough price for me to take it up. So that's the difference between casher and non-casher's way of thinking, let's say. For example, with my Knight, I'd prefer to have monthly event items or even Mara. If I could have like 1 Mara per training, I think he would be happy with that. But for my Mage is okay. So looking at my stables, I have stables level 2, so I actually haven't spent much energy in the stables. Over time, all those whips have been gathering up. And now what I want to do is I want to go from stables level 2 to stables level 3 in this video. Hopefully I should have enough whips. Basically 1 whip gives 10 experience. So here it says I need 51,000 experience. I have a little bit, and 51,000 means I need to use 5,100 whips. But of course you also have a chance to get lucky and get 50 experience instead of 10. And also with the Love Thy Mount event, I'm going to get some of the whips back, which I can reuse. So with that thinking, I am pretty sure and hoping/sure that I will be able to do the whole level. So that's the event explanation and the thinking behind how many whips to use and how many not to use, and if you're a casher and non-casher. So now let's talk a little bit about these stats. So you got strength, intellect, endurance, and armor, and maybe a surprise for some people to hear, no matter what class you are gonna have to level all of them up. Why? Because you get more stats, more bell rating. You do get, for example, if I am a mage here, well, not if, but I am a mage here, if I increase my strength, I will get some physical defense, so that's good. Of course, you don't have to do it equally. I generally will prioritize intellect more, because I generally like offense a lot more. Intellect for me number 1, armor number 2, endurance number 3, and strength like number 7. So it'll go up, but not as fast as the others. You see though, when you increase something, the requirements get more. So the intellect, and now I need to spend 600 points to get basically 1 so-called level up. But for strength, I don't need to spend so much. 175 points already will get me a point up. So Basically what you want to do is you want to increase them to the point where it's actually more beneficial to increase strength. So let's start and using. I'm probably just going to go with advanced training. So basically a regular training uses one mount training whip, or if you run out of whips it's going to start using balance, so be careful with that. And advanced training is going to use 20 mount training whips. Again, if you run out it's going to use balance, so don't overdo it if you don't want to spend balance. And we're going to start with intellect. I'm going to do advanced, and you always get this pop-up notice because he wants to make sure that you don't blame the game for your balance going away. So I'm saying yes, I know that if I use 20 more than that I have mount training whips, it'll take balance. Don't remind me anymore, and thank you very much. So that goes. So straight away you see I'm getting 200 experience. That means I don't get lucky at all with that mouse click. 200 again, so no blessings. Here there's one blessing, 240. So far it's a bad start, but it's a long way. So I'm actually gonna go say a bunch of levels up. Actually that's going to increase my bell rating as well, so it's all very good. Let's say I'll go 1 bar intellect and 1 bar over here. Maybe we can do it by bar. It's not really scientific, you know. You can really go down and calculate things, but it's not fun. You want to enjoy the game a little bit. So the second bar I'll go armor and see how that goes. So the intellect you see already became expensive to the point where it cost 950. So let's get the armor to that as well. So you see quite often I don't get any blessing at all, and so that means you get exactly the 10 experience per whip that I was talking about. Let's get a little bit more armor. 720, 720. So those I have equal. So let's then switch to endurance and get that up to say 700. 690, 695. Speed limit, sorry, 700. And now I'll actually increase strength. Why is it asking me again? I'm not sure. Okay, see, strength straight away it gave me several, it gave me 2 levels because it's cheap. So I'm not going to do too much. Maybe let's get that up to 400. Yeah, another one. Yeah, that's good. And I'll go and repeat again. So now 2600 mount training whips left. So let's go to intelligence and bring that up. So 0 blessing, 1 blessing, 4 blessings, 1 blessing, 1 blessing, 1 blessing. So you see maybe in average you get 1 blessing per click, something like that. So let's get that intelligence to 750. And then get the armor up. I want to bring them up kind of equally so I don't overdo something. So the mount training whips are finishing up quite fast. As you can see, they're hard to earn, especially if you're a free player and you spend them in seconds, literally. So there was more than 4,000 and mostly they are all gone. Alright, let's get the strength up a little bit as well. See, I have intelligence at 750, 750, but I'm looking over here rather than here. So this is costing me 1,000, more than 1,000 to get these up 1 level, and this is costing me less than half 1,000, so less something like 500. So I want to make sure that it's something like at 50% before I do that. So that's roughly 50%. So I'll switch over to intelligence again, and my whips are running out. So it's going to be quite tight. I'm going to bring that up to 770, I think. 65. There you go. 774 in intellect. I'm going to try to bring the armor to that as well. And almost, actually, the stables level is done. I thought I will see 50,000 experience out of 51. So it's very close. I might actually make it without even taking the the whips back from the last mount event. Let's try. Yeah, it'll work. So next click, the stables should go up, and before I do that, so basically the phantom steed is the one that's going to open up at 3, and of course I will also see basically what's over here if I didn't know already. So where am I? Let's go back to stables and hit there. Stables levels up. It gives you automatically the steed, and it puts it so that you're riding it, and you got the next level up here, which is going to cost more, but I just want to go back and take my frost bear. So I still have 175 whips. I'm gonna get that armor up. I'm gonna use up the rest of the whips, 35, 15, and basically at this point you can see now the next level costs double. Basically it was 51,000 before, and now it's 101,000 to get to stables level 4. And 101,000, that's like, it would be wrong to say, but roughly speaking 10,000 mount training whips. Of course less because you get blessings, especially in this event. Also you get whips back. So now you see I've used more than 4,000 whips, and I can go to the Love the Mind event, and it says I used 4,120 whips, so I can collect 800 times this reward. So that's going to be crazy. So I'm just going to start clicking really fast, and I'll give you some clicking sounds. That's basically me clicking the mouse pretty fast. I could do faster actually. Let's try to. I have a clicking technique. See, check it out. Oh, I messed it up. Hold on. I'm gonna try to get it on the collect. There it is. That's actually me pressing it. Alright, you can go really fast like that. Basically, if you use muscle to kind of tense your hands, you can click really fast. I'm gonna try again. Another friend has posted on my Facebook that you can just use like an auto clicker, which is probably the smarter way to go around it than me pressing it like this. But I kind of find it fun to press it. I know that's kind of crazy, but some people might enjoy it as well. But auto clicker is definitely you know, a smart way around it. You could is basically you can use. There's a lot of free softwares if you want to do that. I just don't want to promote software too much, especially things which are outside of the game. But basically, you can download any free macro type of auto clicking thing and just record. Click and just tell it to repeat clicking in that exact spot on your screen for like 10,000 times, and then you just go off, come back in half an hour or something like that, and it's done. But I'm actually halfway through, so that's good, and I have all these mount training whips flying, and I got all these 1 to 3 level gem packs coming through. Let me speed it up again with my clicking. And the crazy thing is, of course, all the whips I'm getting back now, which is going to be something like 800 whips. That's what he said. And those I will train again, and then of course I can get some rewards back for that as well. So you know, something like 180 times or so additional, I can collect rewards after this. So I'm at 300 to go. Now I think I'm actually clicking a lot faster than the game is able to handle it. You can see the lag in the game, and it's seriously not keeping up. Actually, it's continuing. Even if I stop clicking, it's continuing. Check it out. I stop and it's going 208, 205, 203. Holy cow, I'm actually not clicking right now. It just keeps on going. So it actually remembered all my clicking. I wonder if it'll go all the way to 0. Like, I'm not clicking at all since 200 and something. It just keeps on going down. So the game is way slower than I was clicking up to now. I might have actually clicked more than 800 by now. I didn't realize. It just keeps on going. That's awesome. I'm like not clicking at all. You can hear there's no sound. So 80 to go. And the lag hopefully will stop then. The chat is completely flooded with that. Okay, 58 more. I can do 58. Here we go. Alright, that should add up to 50 something. I didn't count how many that was. So 19, 16, 13, 11, 9, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have it. So let's go back to stables. And we can see got 839 whips. So gonna use all of that up as well, like we were doing before. So I'm gonna keep endurance just below the intellect and armor, maybe by 20 points or so. So let's get that up to 770. So bring that up to equal, and then I can raise the rest. Let's get strength up a couple of notches, like maybe to 700. That'll be good. So I think strength is fine. I'm gonna pump the rest into intellect and go and collect. This the thing, you have to keep on going back and collecting rewards. See, I can do 200 more rewards. So now it says I've trained like 5,000 times almost. So that's actually a considerable amount of times. And that is not even all the amount training whips that I have. So if I had used everything, that would be like a huge amount more. It would be more than double than what I'm getting right now. But I still want to not be greedy. You know, always perseverance and patience have paid off in my life. So I'm gonna definitely keep those for a future event, which I want to have better rewards, especially if possible the monthly event item. So got a bunch of them back. So let's go to 7. Let's go one more on strength, not intelligence, and switch to armor. So 780. Oh darn, I just used that balance, I think. It just went over. And I have VIP gift pack, so I am level 9 VIP, so there's no more to go. So no matter how much you spend, there is no more benefit. And that's the gift pack you get. So not entirely unbelievable for a VIP level 9. They haven't revised these gift packs forever, which I think is wrong, because the game has evolved and they haven't touched the VIP system, which is ancient. They haven't touched it at all. So 5 whips apparently left. I thought I used them all. So let's collect 40 more. So see, my bell rating is up at it went up to 90,400, which was, I think, at around 88 the way I was. I'm not fully blessed. I'm at about 145 academy. So now I'm above 90,000. So actually more than 2,000, maybe 3,000 bell rating I got from all of that. So 2 more. Actually now we're already basically in those last bits of it. So collecting 8 more whips. I can go back, but I'm not gonna bother anymore. Actually, I just wanted to complete that level. So I'm gonna do 1 by 1. 5, perfect. So I got 780 intellect, 775 armor, 765 endurance, and 700 strength. So that's perfect. And now stables level 3 with the first bar done, 15,000 experience. And I'm not gonna bother going to stables level 4 like I mentioned, but there's also an additional event which is giving rewards if you have a higher stables level. which I think they're slightly crazy about. Oh, there's a big spender open up. Let's see, Mount Trainer. That's it. So you get rewards for going up to higher stable levels, 4, 5, 6, and 7, which you can imagine is quite insane. Because I'd need to spend like 7,000 whips to get up there, which is a lot of whips. And but they will give you back 2,000 plus the whips from the Love Thy Mount event. So actually, it's a pretty good deal if you have all those whips, and if you wanna spend them. I think they will probably run such an event again in the future. So I'm not in a rush for it, yeah. I want better rewards, because imagine if you're spending 10,000, something like 10,000 whips. And if you had like something nicer than 1, 2, 3 gem packs, you definitely get a lot better results. So we can look at my bag. So I have, for some reason, only 37 1, 2, 3 packs, and if that is true, that is totally wrong. Let's sort the bag. Oh no, I have more. It was just somewhere else. So I have 1,036 level 1, 2, 3 gem packs. So those can be opened up. I won't open them now because I want to collect some stats. So I'm probably going to get rid of these gems, put them in the vault, open them up, and add them to the stats that people are also sending me. So that's good fun. And also, of course, I've been getting the soul crystals. So let me see, I wrote down somewhere here. I'm just typing on another screen. 23,972. I had 18,700, so I actually got more than 5,000 soul crystals as well from that, which is nice. So those can be used later on a soul crystal event, and I kept a bunch so I can use them up. And that's about it. That's how stables works. You get more stats, and you get let me just put the farm: 1 hour, 4 hour, 12 hours. 12 hours because it's already after midnight. 12, and yeah, why not? I don't care too much on this. People can steal and have some gold, no problem. I'm not greedy. So yeah, that's how stables works. You invest mount training whips, or invest cash to buy mount training whips, and increase your stats. The more you go, the more expensive it becomes, and also that same thing works for stables level. You unlock more and more of these mounts, but these ones, they don't give any stats. So for like 99% of players out there who are not gonna get anywhere near these last ones, you don't get additional stats from this one. You do get mount strength, like here this one, you get additional mount strength, but you don't get stats. So stats like strength, intelligence, endurance, armor. So going back to stables, that's basically how it works, and you get increased movement speed. That's good. So it was I think it was 30%, went now up to 40%. So that's good. So for example, if you're carding on Amethyst, it's just a little bit faster. So that's nice. And I think that's all there is about it. Make sure you do it with the events, because that's just, you get more out of it. If I can collect 2 times more, yay. Because you just get more out of it. So just don't somebody actually made a mistake. I saw it in my YouTube comments, I think, and he spent 4,000 whips the day before the event, because he thought the event is on. That's a big pity, of course, because he lost a lot. But it's done. So my advice to him would be not to get too upset. Of course, it's not pleasant, but it's a mistake. So he'll learn from it. And now I'm telling you, so you can learn from it as well. So always turn something bad into something positive. So make sure the event is there. Make sure the word unlimited is there. Like you see here, it says this quest has unlimited attempts. If it doesn't say it, don't start spending thousands. Spend 40. and see if you get 2 times the reward. Make sure you can collect multiple times before you spend thousands. You know, take those careful steps instead of not taking it and making a mistake and then going and trying to open tickets and ask for your stuff back and getting into all kind of headaches. Just stay safe. Try to take efficient, good decisions for your account to get stronger, because you're spending cash or time to get all these items. So don't just waste them. Make sure you get the most out of it. So that's about it, you guys. I hope that was very useful for you, and please do click on like and subscribe below the video if it was, and help share it, the video or my website dollygames.com. Help share it on Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus, or anything else that you might be using. And the links will be below the video in the description section if you want, but the general address for my gaming portal is dollygames.com, which is very easy to remember, so you can bookmark that one. And also, if you want to play on this server, just Google Kabam Wartune, and you can come to Wartune quite easily. This is server for Europe here, but you can pick any other server if you want. Generally, it's a good idea to take server according to your time zone. And if you want to check out other games, go to kabam.com, and there's a whole list of games. You can check them out as well. And that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching, and have a very nice day.